Hey guys, this is the Demon Corpse, and weirdly enough, we are getting a new Dragon Quest game on the Xbox consoles. Weirdly enough, I guess my video from a couple of weeks ago is somehow correct. I wasn't even thinking that my own prediction was actually true, but mostly I made a video about Dragon Quest X, and it mostly if it's gonna come to the West, and I do think it will come to the West, and I believe it may come to Xbox, just because I think Xbox is really trying to get Dragon Quest games on their platform because Sony doesn't really care about these games. Like they're happy they get the games on the platform. They got no problem with that, but they're not really trying to make it exclusive. Nintendo owns a lot of, I believe, the IP share of Dragon Quest, so that's why you see more Dragon Quest games on Nintendo's platforms because Nintendo really tries to push those games on those platforms. It's just how it is, and yeah, and my vocabulary wasn't the best in that video. I would say I have my issues sometimes when I speak. Ah, you gotta love it. But besides that, I'm kind of like, oh, cool, we're getting a new Dragon Quest game, and looks like it's from a mobile game. I saw the anime a while back, and I still need to watch it. And there was a manga version, I believe, of the anime. I don't really know much about this series in the Dragon Quest universe, but hey, I'm still hyped. I'm still happy, and looks like it's only coming to the Series X, and I'm on PlayAsia right now, just checking at the physicals, and looks like there's only going to be like an Asia and Japanese version, and the prices really differ. I guess they're selling them for like $60. Like the PS4 and the Switch version are going to be 60, and the PS5 version is going to be 70. And probably if they do a Series X physical copy, because it's only coming to the Series X, it's only going to be in North America, and it's probably going to be $70. So I know why they're not releasing it on the Xbox One. I know why. I know some people are confused. Why won't they release this on the Xbox One? Well, because they have to pay some form of licensing to put it on that system. They're all part of the Xbox Series consoles, but you had to pay a license fee for the Series S version, the Series X version, and the Xbox One version. And out of all the systems, they're just gonna kill off the Xbox One port and just make a Series X and Series S version. It saves them money. That's what Capcom did with RE4. It's just how business is, and I guess Square Enix. And I did see something a while back about the I think it was the creator of Dragon Quest. He was talking to I think some people from journalists, I believe, from some news sites, and he said that they go to different companies and they kind of ask these companies, "Do you want this game on on your platform?" Or they try to make some deals. And yeah, Square Enix has an odd way of trying to get their games on different platforms, but I think they literally just go to Xbox most of the time. They really just ask, "Do you want this game on that platform?" And I think Xbox does like a weird deal where they'll pay this much, but Square Enix just says no because it's not enough, and it just only gets released on those platforms digitally and physically. Mostly just the PS4, PS5, and the Switch most of the time. But I think, as I said before, Xbox is more interested in Dragon Quest than ever before, just because one, you also need to understand that Dragon Quest is not like Final Fantasy. It is a very niche IP. It still is very, in my opinion, it's still a very niche IP. It's it just isn't like it is big now. It is much more popular now, but for people who are into probably are well, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of out of context in some way. I shouldn't say that. That's probably the wrong words to say, but it is going to be interesting how successful it is because it's only coming to the Series X, and I do not have a Series X, and I'm not going to be paying like $500 for another console. I'm good. I'll just wait until it goes down in price, and I'm not going to buy Series X games for $60 just because I like testing them first, And yes, those games I did buy a couple of days ago. I know a friend that I go to and just test those games out, and I got those games for dirt cheap because I knew they were going to go down in price. And right now, I just don't really want to buy Series X games, and a lot of them have not gone down in price, so I'm not going to be interested. Really, I'm not. And I'm still collecting for the Xbox One because there are still some regional imports that I'm looking for. So, still though, if this doesn't get a physical on Xbox, I may just get the Switch version at some point and not really care about the Xbox ports. But because I always like collecting weird physical copies of games, and by the looks of it, I looked at it on the Xbox storefront, and it says on the not playable on this device, weirdly, because this is a mobile game. Let's be honest here, and looks like it's just gonna have add-ons. So yeah, I probably would buy this. If it just has add-ons, I don't really care. If it has DLC, I'm probably going to be more appeased to just buy it on Steam. But besides that, yeah, my prediction was somehow correct. So I wonder if we're going to get Dragon Quest 3 and Dragon Quest 12 at some point. I think that's going to happen. I think Xbox will be paying a couple of shillings to get those games on the Xbox platform because they are dying for an RPG, like a JRPG, and they do have them, but they don't want to use them. If they own Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey, I highly doubt it. But yeah, they're dying for like a JRPG, and they just see Dragon Quest, and I'm like, let's try to get that game on our platform just to appease some people on our platform. And I get that, and I'm happy. It's awesome. So yeah, that's about all. Like, share, and subscribe. And are you guys hyped about this game? It's a mobile game, so well, it came from. I think it came from a mobile game because I saw a whole bunch of advertisements for this game on YouTube, and I always go to Square Enix on the Android app and just look at the games. And I always saw that. I was like, huh, interesting. But I never downloaded it because I don't like playing mobile games really, except maybe Plants vs Zombies. But that has an interesting story for me just because I it's a fun game. But that's about all. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to support me, go to my Odyssey channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya, scavengers!